Dr. Rappaport, I've noticed that you and I very often see things very differently. And I want to start with a paragraph that's actually at the end of a patient letter that you received. And and this person writes, and by the way, I'm not privy to the entire contents of the letter. You sent me this little blurb. Um, you said, my dermatologist, this person in another country, my dermatologist warned me about all of your work being non evidence based and basically too radical to be taken seriously. And he was highly concerned about the amount, this is incredible, the amount of patients refusing to put topical steroids on their children in New Zealand, all thanks to your videos. And just to add, this represents the dichotomy of how you and I see things different. You immediately get upset because your information's non-evidence based according to this physician, and I get excited because your videos are influencing an entire country to not put topical steroids on their kids.
Okay, and like all of us, if something is suggested, promulgated, mentioned, we have a gut reaction very quickly of how it impinges on our thinking. So the first thing I thought of as you reread that paragraph is that the last line implies to me that he thinks that I'm a nut, just like many doctors think of gurus who advocate eating this, don't eat that, go do yoga, et cetera, et cetera. Well, they're nuts. Get them out of here. I don't want to listen to them. So it implies to me that he thinks I'm crazy.
Well,
and how do I get out from under that pile of rubbish calling me crazy from stopping mothers from putting steroids on?
so this goes back to a common theme. This doctor that thinks you're a nut is writing prescriptions for a drug that in the patient notification says don't use more than 10 days. And you're saying on this video and all over social media and your writing and everything, don't use this drug for more than 10 days. And you're the nut when you're just repeating what's said on the box. Can you help me with that?
Because he thinks he's smarter than.
But the
It works. All we need is a little bit more. Just, another 2 weeks. Let's see what happens. And then what happens? The patient disappears. They go elsewhere and they take the tube with them and they keep putting it on.
But since when is following instructions on the information sheet that comes with the drug, when is that considered radical behavior? That's what I don't understand.
Hey, humans only get worried when they conceive the concept that this preparation is worrisome. If they feel, oh, that's BS. Oh, they put that on labels all the time. Oh, I don't believe that, at all. That insecticide, that spray that I use to kill moths, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Oh, I can have twice as much of the vitamin that I want because saying that I'm going to get sick, never happened. I took it many times, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We one up the writings, we one up the suggestions. We know much more than the drug companies and advice from the gurus because we are very well trained, all of us. We went to school. And look, I did it 2 months ago. I used the steroid for 3 weeks. I didn't have any trouble.
Yeah.
What's the problem? What are you talking about? What, I'm going to go spend another fee to go to urgent care to find another cream for my rash? All I got to do is I got stuff left in the tube. I'm going to put it on.
I think also reading between the lines is that the perception is out there that you're the anti-steroid dermatologist, when I would argue you've probably written more prescriptions for steroids than any other dermatologist in Beverly Hills.
Yeah, people, again, part of the pattern of scientific thinking on the vast majority of the poorly trained, not doctors, I'm talking about the lay public, is everything's absolute. So when we have gotten into other discussions about cyclosporin, and somebody says, what kind of a drug is that? It is an immunosuppressant. Right away, to them, it's 100%. My whole immune system is in jeopardy. I better not go anywhere where there might be COVID 2 years ago. I better not go anywhere where I can catch a virus. I might die. Whoa, whoa. The amount used in this problem is well below the radar of 100% immunosuppressant. Nobody's really looked at that.
Right.
They've exposed themselves to COVID, to this, to that. They do fine. Their immune system's intact. It's suppressed, not totally suppressed, but they believe they're in total jeopardy, totally suppressed. The transplant patient is at a dose this much,
Right.
compared to the red skin people. This one will stop them from rejecting their kidney and their heart. And it's needed unless they die. They're totally suppressed. But their dose is 3, 4, 5 times the amount that I'm giving to the patients.
And today, as you sit here, you're still writing prescriptions for topical steroids. This is why it's so much
5
of a,
days worth, 7 days
Right,
worth.
exactly.
Come on. Poison oak, I'll get away with it. If somebody says, well, I used to use, I think I'm okay. No, I had some problem, but I'm not sure. Okay, put this on for 3 to 4 days, twice a day. A good strength, not under the radar because it's too weak. And let's see. Oh, it's 4 weeks later. I'm fine, doc. Thank you very much. Doc, I put the stuff on. I did fine. And 5 days later, it came back. Don't put any more steroids on, is my caveat, because it's going to really flare on you.
So the takeaway on this is you've conquered New Zealand with parents not putting topical steroids in their children, and we're going to go.
Well, I'm surely not moving to Auckland, New Zealand.
No,